waiting for nothing.
We don't seem to know what we're doing.
Hundreds of thousands left without a shot.
I hit enter for an appointment. It brings me back up to 2,069 minutes. Wait time.
Frustration grows as vaccine appointments seem impossible to get.
Even though they're saying there's hundreds of slots available, when you go in there, they're saying no slots available.
Complaints are constant. Each Thursday, Massachusetts releases the majority of its vaccine appointments for the following week. And each Thursday, the website used to book those shots is overwhelmed. At 10, Boston 25's Wale Aliyu shared the frustration he heard from viewers. And Wale, now you're going to show us some secrets from people who actually got through.
We are talking about 50,000 available of appointments, obviously hundreds of thousands of people trying to get in, so your chances are really slim. But we did find a few people who were able to get into the portal, so we asked them how they did it.
I actually got woken up by a windstorm at 4 a.m., so I started checking then.
Tip number 1 from Megan Jordan. Start early and be persistent, but even then, there are no guarantees.
Things really picked up a little after 7 when the Danvers site opened up. I clicked on that super fast, within like a second. I was 39,508th in line.
This was a common story. Check out these screenshots from a viewer. At 6:20 a.m., this person's wait time was 71 minutes, but watch this. 1 minute later, it was 281 minutes. Next minute, 583. You see the trend here. Eventually, it's at 1,035 minutes before finally the dreaded, "We are currently experiencing a high volume of traffic and are unable to serve your request" message. And even when some people got through, the site went from hundreds of available slots to 0.
This disconnect in these systems are not in sync as far as talking to each other. I can see it happen maybe once or twice, but this was happening pretty much all morning.
Tip number 2 may help for next time. Try this Twitter feed called Vaccine Time, which tweets out openings as they become available. I'll let its creator share tip number 3.
One of the more effective strategies is probably picking a time slot that is not the first thing that you see. It's not the first thing in the morning, the very first day that's available.
I did exactly that. I went to the very last page when I got in, and I would only click refresh on that last page. I'm taking whatever I can get. I didn't look at a time slot. I literally didn't even know for certain what venue I was selecting.
So you heard a few more tips there. Beggars can't be choosers. The time and location, you may not get the exact one you want. A couple other things that she told me. She said she got 3 different error messages when she was going through this, but she says she waited patiently. She did not hit the back button, and she was able to get through.
She hung in there, that's for sure. And Wale, that Twitter feed is really interesting. Are people actually finding appointments on there?
Yeah, I actually saw some of the comments, some of the tweets in response to those threads. And yes, people got in from those tweets. The creator tells me that its bot is coming straight from the state's website. And one more thing, Mark, that he told me that I thought was really interesting from that Twitter account. He says that he had to get Twitter's approval just to do it. That's one way Twitter is able to keep spam away.
That's understandable. And, you just got to keep knocking on all these doors. Hopefully one opens up.